with another video. Warzone. A lot of you people, I see you guys running around with these guns, these Black Ops guns, and I'm not gonna lie, some of these guns they do the work. But today I'm gonna show you my Pacific class setup for two Black Ops guns, which I have set up with Overkill, and I'm gonna run those by you real quick. So first gun we're going to talk about is the MP5. The MP5 is pretty much, it feels like a souped up more version of the MP5 that they gave you in the Modern Warfare. MP5 is just the overall good gun anyway. But today we're going to show you what I put on the Black Ops version of this gun. So as you see here, I have a 9.1 rifled for the barrel. The only reason why I have a 9.1 rifle for the barrel is because I haven't gotten the top one yet. I'm still working on that. We're at level 44, the Unlocks at 48. But the point that I'm trying to say is that you want your MP5 to do damage, a lot of damage. So how do you do a lot of damage? You throw on the barrel that allows you to do more damage. That's why the 9.1 rifle is on there. For the muzzle, you want to throw on the SOCOM Eliminator. If you have the agency suppressor, I suggest throwing that on, but if you hadn't gotten that unlocked yet, throw on the SOCOM Eliminator. As you can see, the muzzle device reduces the flash and vents gases to the sides to reduce muzzle climb. So basically, your MP5 doesn't do that whole vertical recoil type deal, but you are going to have to deal with horizontal recoil. You're literally going to have to do that. So for the SOCOM Eliminator, you can see it gives you more control of your gun, and it conceals your muzzle. Everybody wants to have their muzzle concealed, especially if you're shooting in a dark room. If they can't see where the bullets are coming from, they're more than likely going to get killed by you. The next thing is your field agent grip. Okay, this thing gives you that horizontal recoil that you've been looking for. It offsets the SOCOM Eliminator by a lot. So your horizontal gets put back to where it's supposed to be, but of course you lose shooting move speed. But hey, if you're already shooting at your guy and he hasn't noticed where you are yet, you pretty much got that win in the bag. For the ammunition, I'm going to suggest you guys to put on the 40 round speed mag if you do not have the fast 50 round mag. Only reason why I say this is because the 40 round speed mag gives you pretty much 10 more bullets in your MP5 as opposed to the regular 30. It also allows you to reload your gun a lot quicker, so that way you can push in and get those engagements a little bit faster. And if you happen to be fighting more than one person, that's extremely helpful as well, especially if you get a drop on the team. As you can see here, the perks or the pros for the 40 round speed mag is it definitely increases your ammo capacity, gives you that reload quickness, gives you max starting ammo and ammo capacity, allowing you to hold more rounds than the regular MP5. Very good thing to have. The next thing that we're going to show you guys is, and I can't stress this further enough. So remember that time when all the streamers decided to give their MP5s collapsed stocks so they could sprint to fire a lot quicker, so they could just be all up in your face when you least expected? Yeah, we're doing that here with the MP5. We're definitely going to throw in the collapsed stock, and the reason being for that is because I don't have a sight on the top of my MP5. There's no sight, so you don't need a sight. You're basically going to be running up in people's faces and shooting them as quick as you can. The MP5 is basically set up right now so it could do those close range engagements, so you can finish off your, your complete brain fart. Don't pay attention to that. But so you can finish off your enemies a lot quicker. So anyway, the collapse stock is definitely something that you want to have on your MP5. I'm not going to say it's like the best, like this isn't the best class, but this is the type of class that I would suggest for people who rush in a lot, people who are kind of like all up in your face all the time. This class is basically for you. I wouldn't suggest trying to use this gun if someone's running down the hallway away from you. I suggest you use you know, your assault rifle or whatever long range weapon that you use. I suggest you use that, not this MP5. But if you're up in their face and you know they don't have anywhere to go, this is the gun for you. Now we're gonna jump into the AK-47. Now I know a lot of you have been saying that the AK-47 is just not good, but it just depends on what you have on the gun. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the AK-47 class that I just made. So I don't know if it's any good yet, but hopefully with this class setup, we can get something going. So here we have the AK-47 variant, the ICB rifle. It has a GRU suppressor for the muzzle. You know, so basically you can have sound suppression and damage range. It definitely allows you to engage a lot more quietly, and since the AK-47 is pretty much a loud gun in the first place, you definitely want to have that suppressor on there, not to, you know, basically point people out to where you are on the map. For the barrel, you're going to throw on the 18.2 takedown. I can't stress this enough. Try to get the 20 Spetsnaz RPK barrel. It's definitely going to make your life a lot easier. It heightens the damage, it heightens the range, and heightens the accuracy. Well, maybe the accuracy not so much, but it does give you bullet velocity, effective damage range, and damage. This is definitely a barrel that you want to have on your gun. And then you can add all the attachments that you need to get the vertical recoil and the horizontal recoil back on track. But for now, we're going to use the 18.2 takedown, and as you can see, it's not that bad. It doesn't have as many cons as the Spetsnaz RPK barrel does, but it definitely is not as powerful in range as the Spetsnaz is. But hey, I can't complain. Next up, you're going to throw in the Spetsnaz grip for that recoil control and the horizontal. The vertical and the horizontal are definitely going to be your enemies when you're using this gun. The AK-47 is extremely powerful. It has a tendency that when it's shooting, the gases in the gun make this gun shoot straight up into the sky. It's a very strong vertical recoil. So if you can, you know, minimize that, bring the control up, accuracy for this gun makes it pretty much sniper worthy. It's a pretty good gun, especially with the suppressor on there. It's a very good gun to have. Now, if you don't have all the attachments, it's shit. Complete shit. So make sure you get that Spetsnaz grip on there. Now, for the ammunition, I will definitely tell you guys this. If you use the GRU mag clamp, you definitely do not, and I can't stress this enough, you do not want to short yourself with 30 rounds, because as you can tell, the game is predominantly a the game's the game is predominantly a what do you call it, quads game. But all in all, all in all, it's a you would definitely want to throw in the 45 round speed mags, quicker reload, max starting ammo capacity, same thing as the MP5. But we're gonna go into the last bit of information I have for you. The AK-47, the Black Ops Edition, does not have very good iron sights, so it can be pretty hard to pinpoint your enemy when the sights are so small and so far away. So to combat that, we have the Hawksmoor. The reason why I put on the Hawksmoor is not because it looks like a car or a train, but because it just has a better sight picture to look down and aim down the sights. It's just basically it. Has everything that you need for a sight for the AK. AK doesn't need a super long barrel, and especially when you're fighting people up close and personal, it's good to have a smaller sight so that way you can see everything in your surroundings as opposed to just looking down the barrel and just seeing the barrel and the person who you're looking at through the barrel. so it doesn't kill your peripheral vision at all. So it's a very, very good sight to have on your AK if you're using the AK. So that is our class setup. We're going to jump into a couple of games today. Rebirth. Maybe do a couple, maybe do a little plunder here and there. For the most part, we're just going to try to rank up, get everything we need unlocked for these guns so we can fully test them out in the field. Other than that, I just wanted to give you guys a class setup video. I will talk to you guys later, and Happy New Year. Peace and love. Take it easy.